guys, it's Susan, and yep, you're back in my kitchen, and we're time for another Does This Work? And also it's another Does It Taste Good? I read somewhere online that you can make, get this, your very own ice cream bread. Yes, ice cream bread made with ice cream. So we're going to find out if this really works. Basically, it's a 2-ingredient, or 3 if you choose to have toppings, like I have chocolate chips here. But if it's a 2-ingredient process, what you need is self-rising flour, but because I don't, I have to add baking soda to it. But basically all it is a teaspoon of baking soda with 1.5 cups flour, 2 cups of ice cream, whatever your choice would be, and if you'd like toppings, which I have a 1/3 cup of chocolate chips, we're going to put that in there. You mix it all together, and it's supposed to make a bread that you bake. So we're going to find out as soon as this ice cream gets a little bit softer so I can stir it, does this really work? And I'll be back. Okay, well, I think we've waited long enough. It's probably been out about 20 minutes, and you want your ice cream to be, it's still a little frozen, but enough to move it around and almost smooth. I'm going to transfer bowls because I realized when I put the ice cream in here, I need a bigger bowl when you put flour in, because this is going to make, if I don't, flour is going to go everywhere. So bear with me just a second. Let me get a spatula. Yeah, this is moving quite along. So first you have to make sure your ice cream, your 2 cups, are at room temperature. They've been sitting out, so you're able to stir it with the flour, or you're going to have a big old mess. It's going to be interesting if this works out right. Let me throw this in the sink. Okay, I'm going to keep this because I'm probably going to need it. Oh, shoot. I should put down a paper towel. Hang on. All right. Next, you're supposed to add your 2 cups of, or your 1.5 cups flour. If you have self-rising flour, great. If you don't, like me, you have to add a teaspoon of baking soda or baking powder to it. And it said to have it sifted. Unfortunately, I couldn't find my sifter right before I did this, so I just did the next best thing. I took my whisk and just went around in there, so I think it's sifted. So you add that in slowly. Also, this is the time that you can add any toppings. So if you want crushed up cookies in there, or if you have ice cream there as toppings, you don't have to. I'm going to just throw in some chocolate chips because otherwise that's going to be boring, just plain old vanilla bean. So I'll add that in, just a 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. I suppose you could add more if you'd like. Then you just stir it around until it's well mixed. It's weird. We're going to see. It's going to be very interesting to see if this works and if it tastes good. I'll be just as surprised as you. I just saw it and I thought, you know what? I want to find out if it really works. And if it does, I'm going to show you how to do it. And then you can do it at home. It's getting there. Man, it almost looks like chocolate chip cookie batter. I'll show it to you here in a second. Ooh, this is tough. Oh, make sure it's well mixed. I almost wish I had more liquid in here. Oh, all right. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. Let me grab my camera. Sorry, you're going to see me. Can you see that? It's kind of, I don't know. It kind of looks like a whitish kind of chocolate chip dough. So let me stir that a little bit more, and then we'll get ready to put it in the loaf pan. It looks like it's time for me to put it in the loaf pan. You know, it didn't say if you should grease your loaf pan or not, so just to be on the safe side, I put some Pam in there. I suppose you don't have to, but I just want to make sure this turns out the best I can. So let's put some in. You're supposed to thoroughly coat, come on, get out of there, the bottom of your pan. And by the way, you should have preheated your oven and have the temperature set at 350. That's what it is. I don't remember if I told you that before. I'll write all the instructions down below the video. So if you'd like to follow along, and particularly if this turns out right, you can try it. You know what? Instead of a stupid wooden spoon, I should have used a plastic or rubbery silicone spoon or spatula. That was kind of dumb on my part, not thinking. It's kind of weird. It smells like ice cream and it smells like cookies at the same time. Let me scrape the rest out of this bowl. I'm going to set that there. I love vanilla bean ice cream. That's like my favorite. I know it's kind of boring. I can go for like toppings, but sometimes, you know, you could add your own toppings with vanilla bean and you never get tired of vanilla because you can do anything with it. But that is like my favorite. Plain old vanilla, but the vanilla bean, I don't know what it is. It's just something, gives it that extra oomph, extra cream. Absolutely love it. So let me smooth this down here a little bit better. Wow, the ice cream's still kind of melting. I'm supposed to cover the bottom, make sure it's in there. Okay, let me try this. Tap it. You're supposed to tap it a couple times. And then smooth down the top the best you can. Kind of weird. It looks like regular cake batter. All right. Here's what it looks like. It's going to go in the oven now. You put it in at 350 for 40 to 45 minutes. So we'll try 40 and check it and see how it goes. Oops. There we go. All right, it's been 40 minutes, so I'm going to take it out and check it. Smells pretty good. Smells like cookies almost. We'll see. It's kind of weird. It's like a whitish looking bread. Let me get a toothpick out. See if it comes clean. Then I'll know if I have to put it in for another 5 minutes. Let's see here. It's a little gummy. I think I need to put it back in for 5 minutes. Yeah, the middle is kind of gummy. All right, well, let me put it back in, and we'll try again. I put it in for 5 more minutes, so it took 45 minutes exactly, because it said 40 to 45. It looks a little browner on top than it did the 5 minutes ago. Take one of my toothpicks, clean. I almost think it might need a couple more minutes. That end's dry, but the middle's kind of sticky. Tacky. Well, it does say that after you take it out, well, it's not too much. You're supposed to turn it upside down and put it on a wire wrap, but I don't know if that's going to flip out. I almost think I should let it set there for a few minutes, and then we'll try messing with it to get it out of the pan. Kind of glad I, yeah, I don't think I'd want to put it back in anymore. The edges are getting pretty brown. It smells good. I think I'll let it, I don't know if I should turn this upside down. We'll try. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the corner tore. A little bit stayed in the bottom, but not bad. Kind of smells like, let's see if I can flip this. Oh, I can't. That's hot, hot, hot. I wanted to roll it over and put the bottom back on it. See if the bottom will adhere. I don't think it will. All right, well, I'm going to let that cool. I'll try to deal with the bottom sticking to the pan. Maybe I should have put a little more Pam in here. There's your answer. Yes, you do need Pam, even though it said not to, but they didn't really say. You do. You need it. We'll check it once it cools and see how it tastes. It smells like chocolate chip bagels. Okay, guys, well, the moment of truth is here. I've let it cool a while. I think I should have put more chocolate chips in it because, look, it all settled to one side. These were on the end. They hardly got any chocolate chips. That middle piece did. So we're going to see if this tastes pretty good. It smells good. It kind of smells like when you get chocolate chip bagels, but we'll see. I wonder if I should start with a plain piece. This was on the very end. You can see it got a little brown. By the way, if you did this, I would definitely grease your pan. I don't know. It smells like chocolate chips and flour. It's not bad with the bite with chocolate chips in it. It tastes like a chocolate chip bagel. I don't know what the plain part would taste like. Let me see. The plain part tastes like a boring kind of nothing. Maybe it would taste better if you used a different kind of ice cream. But it's worth a shot to try. It's interesting at least. So I guess I will say for the video, yes, it works. For taste-wise, I think I would pick something different than my favorite vanilla bean and chocolate chips. Maybe if you did like a mint chip ice cream, it would taste better. But the plain vanilla just kind of makes it meh. So, not total fail, but it's not something I'd probably do again. But you can try it and see how it turns out for you. But yes, you can make bread with ice cream. Now you know.